Peace, guys. How's it going? This video is titled An Astral Projection Experience. It's an experience of demonic possession. Um, and so let me cut right to it. In this video, I want to explain my experience with a very nasty demonic being. And so I it was just another kind of a spontaneous out of body experience for me many years ago. Over 20 years ago is when this happened. I was living in my parents' house still at that time, and it was a spontaneous experience. I found myself out of body in my bedroom, and in that nanosecond, for whatever reason, my consciousness was thinking about my aunt's property, which is a few miles southwest of my parents' house. I spent a lot of time there at my aunt's house, holidays, parties. She has a huge backyard, big tree back there, grassy area. Played baseball back there. A lot of memories. It's a very familiar, you know, spot within this Earth matrix. And so, for whatever reason, I just resonated to that. And so I went through like a little brief, quick little void, and found myself walking on the side of her house, going towards her backyard during this out of body experience. And I see my cousin standing way in the back of the yard by this huge property wall. It's like 15 feet tall property wall. There's like a parking structure or something behind her property. So it's just this big concrete wall. Remember, when you have this was a real time etheric zone, plane astral projection for me. And so you're moving around within this Earth matrix, and you're seeing the physicality of this reality, so to speak. And you're just kind of like a ghost in this Earth matrix, if that's the best way of describing that. What I see though as I walk into this yard is completely crazy. I start to hear like a buzzing frequency noise, bzz, coming from around the yard and above it. And I look to the sides of me like this and above, and I start seeing these big, thick metal bars just running above my head, up like 50 feet, and running on the sides of the property. And then I notice how these metal-looking bars, frequency bars, how they're almost like imprisoning my cousin on that property, his like little zone, right? And then I see something moving up on top of that big 15-foot tall wall, which is right near where my cousin was standing. And this is the first time I've seen this kind of demonic entity. So what I saw was what was moving really slow on top of that wall. It was moving like like it had the movements of a lion when you see a lion moving, but its face looked very dragon reptilian looking, kind of like, and I noticed how in that moment how the bars, this prison, around my cousin, that they were actually there because of this demonic entity, and that this demonic entity was essentially quarantining, putting his his energy body, my cousin's energy bodies, are quarantined in this prison, right? And so it's like this different kind of demonic possession. So it's not like it's a demon, possessing a human body and, taking over a human body. It's the complete opposite of that. It's a demonic entity possessing the astral body, let's say for example, of a person, and putting it in a prison, and then manipulating, extracting energy, influencing, lowering, doing negative things, that kind of stuff. Um, and so it's like a different form of a demonic possession. Um, and then it saw me, okay? And then what it did was it kind of creeped down off the wall onto this lower fence, and it started to come towards the grassy lawn to where I was standing. And so I don't know why I did this, but I instinctively took one of my energy body hands, and I put it against the trunk of the tree that I was standing next to. There's like a 30-foot tall big tree there in his backyard in physicality. But the tree was there. But it was just like an energetic, more of an energetic version of that tree. But you could feel the trunk. You could feel it all. You could feel it. And so as I did that, I noticed that this demonic entity wasn't able to come any closer to me. So it's almost like I put my hand on this tree, and this tree kind of created some kind of natural shielding in that moment. Perfect timing. So if any of you guys know a little more about those kinds of specific things, about how trees can help you, let me know down in the comments, okay? But that was my only experience out of all my many out-of-body experiences. That was the only experience where I experienced the tree factor as a shield, and that type of demonic entity that moved like a lion, and the frequency bars, the imprisonment of my cousin's energy body. And this is crazy. So my cousin was a straight A student, into sports, just a normal kid, right? And right after that out of body experience where I saw that, his whole life went down the tubes, way down the tubes. Within 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, he was a totally altered person. He completely changed in a negative way. He went through a lot of trauma and all kinds of infliction and all sorts of stuff that happened, that he went through. And he's still not the same after all these years. So it kind of makes you think about the timing. It makes me think about that timing of how that all happened. Really crazy experience. Anyways, like the video, share, subscribe. Peace, guys. Talk to you very soon. Bye.